Deja, this lawsuit filed by New York City accuses half the counties in New York State of, quote, walling off their borders during a major humanitarian crisis. It comes after more than 72,000 migrants arrived in New York City in recent months, overflowing shelters and pushing resources to the limit. The lawsuit says New York City is currently housing nearly 46,000 migrants, with more arriving every day. With shelters packed, the state of New York authorized the city to look for temporary shelters in private hotels outside its borders. The lawsuit accuses 31 counties of basing emergency proclamations on deceptive claims that, quote, the prospect of a few hundred asylum seekers sheltered at the city's expense would somehow constitute an emergency imperiling public safety.
New York City is busting at the seams. The homeless shelters are full.
Last month, Chemung County Executive Chris Moss told us why he signed the emergency proclamation.
Look, our healthcare system can barely handle, the 80,000 plus residents we have here in Chemung County. We don't have the housing, we don't have the medical. You're looking at New York City is indicating that they'll pay for everything for 90 days. But after 90 days, what happens? I'll tell you what happens. It'll fall on the backs of county taxpayers.
Moss says the 30-day proclamation expired a few days ago. He told us he is leaning towards renewing it, even though so far there have been no indications of a plan to send migrants to Chemung County. Tioga County told us it renewed its emergency proclamation for another 30 days. In a statement, the chair of the county legislature said, quote, we welcome individuals and families into our communities. However, Tioga County does not have housing, services, or transportation that is required to support an influx of people to our communities. Schuyler County told us its emergency proclamation expired and there are currently no plans to renew it. Steuben County is not named in the lawsuit because it did not declare an emergency.
For us, it came down to the legality of the order and also the term, immediate danger. Obviously, we are watching, we are monitoring, and in my view, I'll speak for myself personally, but there is not an immediate danger of anything.
Now, many counties cited the end of Title 42 as a reason for declaring an emergency because of an expected surge in migrants at the southern border. Title 42 is a pandemic-era policy that made it easier to expel migrants based on health reasons. The Department of Homeland Security says the expected surge did not happen. DHS says border crossings have actually dropped by 70% since last month. Deja.